class, we will talk about a few concepts of financial literacy. We will introduce you to what is financial literacy, why you should become financially literate, and why you should become financially literate now at this age. These are all the things that you have to learn about financial literacy. So when you were saying that financial literacy is about saving money and earning money, right? It is also many things more than that. For example, we will learn about what is money, then what is finance, how to do banking, how to do money transactions. We will also learn about how to manage our income and how to manage our spending, because when we earn money, we also spend money, right? Then we will learn about how to save money, how to invest money, and how to protect our money. Okay, so that is what is financial protection and insurance. Sometimes we also have to borrow money. Has anybody ever used a credit card? No? Have you seen anyone use a credit card? Yes. So credit card is one way of spending money, right? But when you use a credit card, you are actually borrowing money. So how do you manage money that you use on credit cards? That's very important. Okay. These are the kind of things you will learn. Then you will learn something called budgeting. Now, this is going to be a very, very interesting activity because we are going to ask you to do this with your family. You have to sit with your parents or brother or sister or cousins or whoever and do it together. Okay. And then we will also talk about goal planning. Now, tell me, Vedant, when you study for your exams, do you set a goal? Yes? What kind of goal do you set?
So I set a goal that I'm aiming for this much marks.
Correct. So in the same way, there is something called financial goal planning. Okay? There, what we do is we set a goal that we will have so much money for which purpose. For example, for your exams, you say that I will aim for, let's say, 95% marks for my final exams, right? Because I want to get into a better school after I finish my 10th or better college after I finish my 12th, whatever that is. In the same way, you can also do goal planning for your finances and money. Okay. And then finally, you'll also have a lot of projects and activities. Like the budgeting activity, there will be other activities. I will ask you to call a bank and get some information. I will ask you to go to the internet and search for information. I will ask you to do some planning. I will ask you to work with your parents, with all the students who you are studying with. So there will be a lot of interesting activities also. Okay? And now you should also understand that because it is the one method of doing transactions, that is why you have to learn all about managing money. Whenever you need to get something done, or whenever you need to buy something, you need money. Whenever you do something, you might get money in return, and you have to manage it in such a way that you always have more money with you than you are spending, right? That's the simplest equation that you should have, that you have more money than the amount that you spend. So, what do we do with money? Tell me, what is the first thing that you have to do when it comes to money? Anybody here? You can?
Save it, invest it.
You can You can do all those things, but the first thing that you have to do is earn money, right? Here is a simple question for you guys. Okay, there is this girl, Sia. She gets a job in a bank and she's earning a lot of money. In the first job, she's earning like 45,000 rupees every month. But she's living in a rented house. So she has to pay the rent for her house. She has to pay for electricity. She has to pay for her phone bill, internet bill. She has to pay for groceries, to get the food and all that, right? And then after spending money on all of that, she's left with 6,000 rupees. Okay. Now, what she wants to do is she's got a job. She's very happy, very excited. When you get your first job, you get excited, right? Because you're earning money. And she wants to buy a big flat screen TV, 55-inch TV. Now, that is going to cost 52,000 rupees. And since she's earning 45,000 rupees every month, she thinks that she can buy it in 2 months. What do you guys say?
Because she's only left with 6,000 per day. Otherwise, she's going to take some other source of money because she won't do anything.
That's correct. So she has only 6,000 left. So with that, if she has to buy the flat screen TV, what does she need to do? She has to
She has to save it up for more time.
save it up. That's correct. So Raghav, tell me, if she has to save up the money, the 6,000 that she earns, after how many months will she be able to buy the TV?
Almost 8.5 months.
Almost 8 or 9 months, correct? 9 months actually, because that's when she will be saving 54,000 rupees, just a little more. But it also means that she has to be very strict about her saving, right? She cannot spend anything extra, because if that 6,000 becomes 5,000, then what will happen? Instead of 9 months, she will have to wait for
10 months.
10 months, 11 months, correct? More than 10 months. So she has to be very careful about saving. So that is where financial planning becomes very important, right? She has to plan for it and make sure that she keeps saving that much money so that she can buy the flat screen TV. So the other important part after earning and spending money is saving money. Because if you don't save, then you will not be able to do the things that you plan for, right? If you plan for buying a flat screen TV, or if you plan for buying a house, if you plan for buying a car, then you have to save for it and you have to be very disciplined about it. And finally, this is the thing that you guys have been talking about, which is a superpower that money has. This is called investing. Now, why do you think this is a superpower? Any guesses?
You earn money.
Yeah?
But it will also make you money.
Yeah, it depends. It's a risk.
It's a 50-50 chance. Will either go up or down.
It can go up or down, but the superpower of money itself is that money can earn more money for you. Okay? The thing about dreams is that we always dream about things, right? We dream about stuff that we want normally. Okay? Sometimes we dream about bad stuff. Those are called nightmares. We will not talk about that. But usually we dream about all the good things that we want, isn't it? Like I dream about buying one fantastic island and living there forever. But that will happen only after I have a lot of money, right? So what do you guys dream of buying? I know somebody said house and somebody said invest and this and that. But let's talk about fun stuff. What is the fun stuff that you dream of buying? Yes, Vedant.
Private yacht.
Private yacht. Yeah, that's fun. That's going to be fun. So you buy the private yacht, I'll buy the island. We can take the yacht and go to the island. How about that? Okay, Pramshu, you have to answer this question. You said you want to buy a gaming console, right? How will you buy it? How will you get the money to buy it?
Same, ask parents.
Ask parents. Okay. Yeah. Now, if you ask your parents, what do you think your parents are going to tell you?
They'll probably deny.
They'll probably deny because spending 50,000 at once is a lot of money, isn't it?
Yes.
So what is important is that we have to plan for our spending, and when we do all that, the other important part is also that we have to have a secure financial future, right? When you say your parents will probably deny, it is because they also are making sure that they keep money aside for some serious stuff. It's important that we have the finances to manage all the serious stuff in life, like emergencies, medical emergencies, major expenses, retirement. But once we retire, our spending doesn't stop, right? So that means that we have to have money for retiring also. Okay? Because after retiring, we stop earning money, but we keep spending money. And we have to make sure that we have money for spending after we retire as well. But we also need money for all the fun stuff. Like we need money for taking our vacations. We need money for buying bicycles, video games, buy new clothes during festivals, all of these things, right? So that's why we have to manage our money very well. Okay. And what does it take? It is the same thing it takes for everything in life. You need to do work, you need to put effort, you have to be disciplined, you have to have financial literacy, you have to understand about money and managing money, and that is how you will have a secure financial future. And when you do that, you will have all the fun stuff that you want. Good sense of money is something very simple. You go on the street, you buy something from the vegetable vendor, okay? You give him 100 rupees and you buy vegetables worth 52 rupees, okay? He will give you 38 rupees back. Here is the money.
You lose money.
You lose money, right? So you should be having that good sense of money that you are not getting cheated. Sorry?
You pay someone 1,000 rupees a month.
So you should just have a general good idea of money, right? Just don't get cheated, and you should be as smart as Aryavir. Okay? Have
What do you do when cases that people won't have change? If they don't have one.
So, one more example I will tell you. You go to a store and the guy says, I don't have change, take this chocolate.
Yeah.
Correct? They do that. So they might give you a 1 rupee chocolate when they don't have 5 rupees to give back to you. They'll also give you? Store credit.
Yeah, they could give a credit note to you.
They could give a credit note to you. Wow, very smart. Yeah, if they give a credit note, what can you do? You can only spend in that store, right? So it means that you will have to come back and spend more money there, isn't it? So there are ways that people will make you spend money. There are ways that people might try to scam you and cheat you, and you should have that general good sense of money that, oh, this guy is trying to scam me. I should be careful here, right? That sense should develop. So when you become financially literate, then you will start having those kind of ideas. Okay.
Saving money,
Yeah, saving money, but investing money is even better, right? Because that has the superpower. So you have to know the difference between saving and investing. So between the two of them, who is richer? According to Raghav, Pramshu.
Meera.
Okay. Does anybody think Richa is richer?
No.
Name only is rich. See? No? Okay. So Devanshi, you said Meera is richer. Why do you think Meera is richer?
Because she owns the house and she has invested in stock market.
Right. So she has invested in stock market, but she has invested 3 lakh. But the most important part is that she owns a house, and the value of that house may be much more than the jewelry or the gold watch or even the cash which Richa has. What is wealth? Okay. It is the total amount of, or the total value of everything that you own. The money in cash. In Richa's example, we saw that she's got a lot of cash, right? But Meera has less cash. Money in bank, the jewelry that you own. Again, Richa had a lot of jewelry. She had 5 lakhs worth of jewelry. But she did not own a home. Whereas Meera was owning a home. Then any investment in land and other investments, like Meera had put the money in the stock market, right? So when you put all of that together, that is what is your wealth. And when we talk about financial literacy, we talk about growing our wealth and not just growing the money that we have in our pocket or in the bank. And finally, we learned about why we should be financially literate, right? Why we should get this whole financial literacy, because that will not just help us save money, it will help us decide where to invest money in the right way and how to protect our money. And when we do that, then we can grow our wealth.